Hello everyone, welcome to a slightly delayed review of whatever went on at Sebring, the first round of the Race GT Championship, and let me just warn you first and foremost, not particularly much actually happened. So, well, you have been warned now that this is going to be pretty much 9 minutes of a waste of your life. So, with that said, I suggest we get going right away, which we will about now. There is the start. We had Alfredo in pole position, but Moore is coming towards the inside. He's going to have the inside for the first corner, so that's going to see Moore go into first place. And look at Cohen go, already up into third place. Great job. And now he's going to go try to get the inside for turn 2, and it looks like he succeeded. Cohen up into second place at the moment. Really great job there from the Porsche driver. You know, not really much to say. To take so many BMWs at the start, that's promising. Not much I can say. But still, we have Moore leading, going in second place, and Alfredo in third, followed by Neyland and Larsen. And then comes the first of the Ferraris by Fonseca Vargas. And I think that's Michelin behind him. So that's your top few positions. And well, it was really going to be at the top. Everything fun was about to happen. Because, well, some things did happen at the back of the pack, but not really all that entertaining to watch. Well, yeah, I guess you can say it like that. Anyway, going towards the end of the first lap now. And you can see now Moore has started to build a gap, and well, here we are at mid-pack with Harsk having a bit of a dive on Fonseca Vargas. He's on the outside now, but he's on the inside for the next corner, and that's pretty much settled the deal there. So now comes the attempt, or well, the challenge to overtake a Porsche on the straight. The Porsche extremely good in acceleration, as we saw with Cohen at the start. There is no living chance in hell of overtaking a Porsche on the straights. It's just not going to happen. I think it's about 10 kilometers per hour faster down the back straight than everything else. So, well, there's that to deal with. Moore leading after the first few laps, and the first retirement, that's going to be Fisbull, who at first had this spin, but then later on come into the pits and find out that there was a mechanical problem, and that may have caused the spin. Back at the lead, you can see it's going a little here and there, and we have some extreme bump drifting going on here. A very great job for them to be able to do that, considering it is a GT series with many corners. Impressive that they could do bump drifting each other just at some point. Yeah, and then Delbrade somehow managed to get into the lead until Neyland took it from him. And Cohen has fallen back a little. Even Dammit is not. I think Dammit is a lot behind at this exact moment in time. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, we are at about halfway through the race or so. And we have some more bumping and parting going on in the battle for second, because by now Neyland is starting to pull a gap. And that was basically the story of this race. Somebody pulls a gap until they eventually fall behind, and this history kind of repeats itself. So while I did say not much happened, that may not have been quite true, but it was the same thing over and over. Literally every lap was almost like watching the replay. And we have some more overtaking going on in the battle for third. So, well, it was pretty interesting at the top, but that should kind of be expected considering they're all running BMWs. So it's basically a one-make series at the top right now. And not sure why the screen went black there for a moment. Could be some technical issues somewhere. But yeah, as I said, about halfway through, and well, they're still not done. They have slightly lost more, but that's about it. They're not giving up. They're just not doing that. It's not in their nature, so to speak. Well, maybe it is, but who knows really. Either way, the battle still goes on. None of them wants to give up. And yeah, well, actually, if this was a BMW, a Ferrari, and a Porsche, I could lean back and say, job well done. But I do have a slight suspicion that the BMW needs a little nerfing. The Porsche and Ferrari are fine, pretty much. But let's see what happens at round 2, and then we'll see what needs balancing and what doesn't. Because as I said, when I announced these new specs, they should be mostly good. The BMWs here, it might just be because Sebring is a pretty big power track. I don't, let's wait and see. Anyway, back with Del Prey. It is? Yes, it is indeed. And, well, Dammit is having a bit of a moment there in front of the BMWs. Well, that's what happens when you don't get out of the way. No, bad luck, really. For Dammit, he was doing nothing wrong. The BMWs just kind of forced their way through. But, yay, AI, as we all know and love / hate them. They don't always pull flack. And, well, there's not much we can do about it. I haven't yet found a way to improve the AI in that respect. So, well, that's just gonna have to do. And, well, we're about to see the saddest sight in racing ever. Remember, this is on the final lap, as it just said, and there goes Del Prey's engine. That is really sad, and he was in such a good position. I think he was actually leading the race, or in second place, or somewhere along the lines of that. I think he might have been leading, actually. And to have the engine go on the very final lap, that is a sad sight. But, well, nothing is so bad, it's not good for something, because all of this means that despite heavy competition in the last few laps, the winner in Sebring is going to be Harsk. We saw crossing the finish line right there. So Harsk is going to come from Sebring with maximum points, and well, so is BMW. As you can see, it's all the BMWs in the top 6. Cohen managed to take home a 7th place, the best non-BMW, and Saita as well makes it into the top 10, so we have 2 Porsches in the top 10. Best placed Ferrari would be 12th place. I think it was Fonseca Vargas, but don't quote me on that. It will obviously be obvious when I get the results up, which they should be up relatively soon. So that's it for me for this time, and I hope you tune in next time as well, because next time we're going to Barcelona.